Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jet here, and I'm going to make a quick video for, because apparently over the next couple of days it's going to be raining, so I'm going to be having to not do videos. Alright, so let's get back to Lostbelt 3. Okay, this last one is going to have, well, the same. So we're going to go ahead and do the old double Scotty. Let's see here. Yeah, double Scotty with Bradamonte. Here we go. How are the camouflage devices holding up? I think I was able to patch them up for now, but even putting their wear and tear aside, their batteries just aren't going to last much longer. I never planned on having to charge them outside the Shadowbird, you know. I think our only option here is to try and jury-rig in an energy-saving mode to make them last longer. I see. Well, I have no doubt any modifications you can make will be of great utility. They've already held up remarkably well, given their improvised nature. At any rate, it won't be long now before we reach Xianyang, and any advantage the device may confer over long-range surveillance will be lost. However, even no longer able to mask our location, we should not be close enough to the capital that we need not fear an orbital strike. Once we have rested up tonight, I believe we should make for Xianyang with all haste. For sure, we are badly outnumbered, so if we have to end, we better do it quickly. How's the thing I asked you to make coming along, Da Vinci? Well, I've put it all together for the moment, but whether it'll actually be helpful or not all depends on whether we can trust the comms protocol Koyanskaya stole. You doubt moi? However you may feel about me, I can assure NFS products are of the very highest quality. I can at least say that the data I can recover from those knockoffs seems to line up with the protocol. But I've only got my laptop here, so I really don't have what I need to test the thing. I'd say it's got about a 50-50 shot of working, if I'm being honest. Hardly my best work, you know. That's fine. If anything, I'm impressed you pulled this off with so little time to get it done. Well, of course I did. I am a genius. You can rely on me for anything. That said, I don't know if I can encourage you to actually go through with this. In fact, I think it'd be pretty reckless if you did. Yes, it is reckless. But that kind of recklessness is pretty much why I'm here to begin with. It's what made me go down in history and eventually led me to meeting Solari's heroic spirit. Alright, but make sure you talk this over with her before you go, okay? I will, don't worry. I'm not Spartacus, you know. Okay, what's this little plan of yours, Jing? There you are, Solaria. Jing, what is it? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to discuss our strategy for the upcoming battle. Between Shengong and Red Hair joining us, Neza and Mordra coming back, and Koyanskaya, well, I don't know that we can actually really count her on the lineup, but I don't think she'll try anything as long as Holmes and Da Vinci are around. My point is, we've got plenty of capable fighters to go around, so you want to go off on your own, don't you? Can't put anything past you, can I? So you want to go defeat the Emperor, the Emperor, all on your own? Fool? You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense. It also create a distraction while the rest of you try to find the Fusong tree. But all by yourself? That just seems... I don't want anything to happen to you. What? You're worried about me? Please don't be. Worrying over me is pointless, as trying to convince Spartacus not to rebel. Jing. Sometimes I can't help but wonder why the counterforce gave me, of all people, a life after death. Maybe it has something to do with risking my life to take action at a time everyone else was too scared to try. If there had been someone actually worried about me, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So speaking as both your spirit and your servant, I promise you, you don't need to worry about me. But senpais, you're a friend. Of course I'm going to worry about you. You never change, do you? You're right. It was silly to say that. I mean, telling someone else caring as you not to worry. It is as ridiculous as forbidding Spartacus from rebelling, or ordering me to come back safe. Bo. Alright then, let me put you this way. I know it's selfish of me, but please, let me do this. I can't stop thinking about the fact that I finally have another chance to face that emperor. I came this close to assassinating when I was alive, but I wasn't quite able to pull it off. And now, with Xian Yang almost staring us in the face, I feel that feeling more keenly than ever, and I just can't get it out of my mind. If I take on a different mission now, I'll be so preoccupied with this that I might end up making a fatal mistake. So please, let me be your decoy. Let me draw the Emperor's gaze away from you and the others. Right now, I think that's the best thing I can do to help Chaldea. Do you promise to come back safe? Man, you really don't let up, do you? You're not even going to let me get a poem, man. Look, I can't promise everything will be fine. Not when I'm going up against Qin Shi Huang. But I can promise I'll make it to the Impact Palace. Especially now that you made sure I won't forget that look you're giving me. So make sure you find the Fusang tree and take care of that poison. After that, it'll be time for our real battle with the Cryptor, Yumiren. So let's both keep that in mind as we go separate ways, okay? Okay. Solario, we've got an emergency on our hands. Our main camouflage device just broke. What? I'm afraid we're now completely exposed. It won't be long before more enemy soldiers make their way here. You can thank our illustrious commander tripping over the wiring for that. Are you saying it was my fault? Who fixes delicate devices by spraying their components over the floor? Everyone knows you're supposed to do your restorations in a garage. Fo. We can no longer hope to avoid enemy contact, so we need to fight them off as we move. We can ill afford to stay here and exhaust ourselves fighting unending waves of enemies. Be ready to head for Xianyang on a moment's notice. Hell yeah! Now that's more like it! Solaria, Mosh. We know. See you in Xianyang. Just be careful, okay? You too. What? Jing has gone off on her own? Not a problem. We got all the ass-kicking power we need right here. Yeah, let's carve a path right through them. Enemy hostiles confirmed. Get ready. And here we go. Yeah, we need to take out these riders before they get to Ow. That's not going to be good for Scotty there. You know what? Let's just have my Raider Scotty fight that big thing. Ow. Damn. Damn. Nice guy's getting pummeled here. So I'm gonna have to use this already. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Okay, it's 3 turns, good. You know, I'm gonna have to do this on her. Ah, not good. Okay, I should be able to take it out with the with an MP. Is her single target? Oh, no, wait. Okay. Okay, that should be okay. Good job, Bryn. Good. That was a good one, despite losing my Scotty. Come on, they bullied her. Okay. The near future revealed itself before him. He could feel the looming threat of war draw near, slowly but surely, from beyond the peaceful city. He could see the palace's defenses growing more robust by the day. Even without visiting Epang Palace for himself, his predictive calculations warned him of the inevitable conflict to come and its inescapable result. Xianyang was going to fall. Even knowing that, you would still tell me not to take up arms? Defending Xianyang is no longer your job. But the real problem was the future that followed. Usually, he could learn small details about the futures he saw, even if he couldn't always make sense of them. But now, he couldn't see anything at all, not even a vague fragment of a future possibility. It was as though several years from now, this very world would no longer even exist. That is how it should be. Your ability to see the future has toyed with you for too long. No one should have to carry responsibility for history on their shoulders as you have. You have long since earned the right to lay down that burden. You mourn my fate so deeply, rather than the fate of the Xiangyu who passed away before this new bang would follow. My place in the Empire is not one of peace. See, the manner in which this body has been optimized for warfare should make that clear. Yes, I was originally designed to be a civil servant, but my ability to see the near future proved to be most useful on the battlefield. When Qin Shi Huang had only just united all of China, there were still foreign nations in need of being brought to heel. I traveled to Europe, Africa, the New World, every land under the sun, all that made a part of Qin Shi Huang's territory. I must have shed more blood on the course of that conquest than this other Shan Yu, who was known as the hegemon king of Western Chu. But here, your conquests were nightly held in higher esteem, and the empire valued you accordingly. However, in proper human history, your reputation was horrific. Well, that is understandable. It made sense that history would view him as a horrible, bloodthirsty monster. History was the collective recollections of humanity, so it was only natural for them to view an inhuman machine in such terms. If such a device were to be mistaken for human, and has deeds recorded as such, it is no surprise that they would be feared. Not one person in all of your proper human history ever truly understood why you did what you did. You were wrong about that, you. I know for a fact there was one person who understood the hegemon king of Western Chu, your Shang Yu. You, the one who just told me of this other version of myself. Surely we must have understood him. Lord Shang Yu. Ah, now I see. At long last he saw he had not been overlooking something so terribly obvious. By always casting his gaze to the distant horizon, he had missed that what was right there in front of him. There was another person there at the same time as Shang Yu, same place Shang Yu, another who looked human, yet was feared and despised as inhuman. Just Shang Yu was feared and despised for quelling all threats to the Empire? This immortal Zenren must have never known either understanding or acceptance. So that's why you have wandered for so long in search of me. How unspeakably tragic. It is all in the past now. It is no more than a fleeting dream. There is no sense looking back. From Shan Yu's perspective, she was not one to view with suspicion, but wonder. There was neither fear nor hatred in his gaze. If anything, her way of life was something to aspire to, something beautiful to behold. But this insight was one of many he could have, and only because he was not human. To humans with short lives and limited perception, she must have seemed as terrible as a demon king. But as a pair so far removed from humanity, Shang Yu and Yu Meiren could find solace with each other. Indeed, each was the other's perfect companion. So Shang Yu in proper human history died, leaving you alone. There was nothing either of us could do. You had a duty to fulfill, and I was given eternal life. And yet, with his ability to see the future, Shang Yu must have known what activated you was what awaited you in his absence. He must have known she would wander and for an eternity in the hardships she would suffer in solitude. I see. Then I must have grieved for you. When Dapple runs no more, what can I do? Ah, you, my you, what will your fate be? Okay. I think that's the end of that. Yep, that's the end of this portion. Okay. Oh. Shan Yang. Oh, assassins. That means... What's his face? We're going to be dealing with Assassin Lee and his people and his men. But that'll be the next one. Until next time, this is Love Jen saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.